That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. We've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hines. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Now Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Hines. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Right, 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 15 yards and moves to 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ball ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 69 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ready. Come on, 38. Watch it, 6. Ready.
2 and now on first down. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 8 coming up.
Hey,
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. On the move past the 40, and he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Throwing on first down is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Black Ultra.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Blue striker. Red cycle.
Tua going to throw. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Hines. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing he...
Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 84 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch out, 50 Fury. 52 Blaster.
A handoff running left is Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Shot, 7, smash, play.
Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
52,
Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Mexico City. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Singletary to get the drive started. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Singletary again. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
Smith got a nice.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
3-3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's Hines. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They run again with Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by B.O.M.B.S, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, B.O.M.B.S to kick it away. From the 6. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, We always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the double.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, he'll hit Mostert again here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Right, 97.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hines now on the return. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team lead.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Drop. 17. Trail green. Black ducks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air. And defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Yellow.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mega. Trouble, 38.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Solid red.
That's another Dolphins. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Touchdown. Naeem Hines. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Dolphins, nothing. Tyler Bass kicking off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
2 yards on the pickup. At their 48-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll give this to Singletary running right. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give, Singletary right side, down to the 25. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through.